Hello and welcome back to my channel. Now, I know this is going to be a short video, but I simply want to get through it before I start ranting on about how bad we are, what's going on. But this is after Pompey did draw 1-1 to Gillingham at Fratton Park. Simply not good enough. I think when Raggett made it 1-0, I thought, yeah, we can crack on now, we'll get a couple more goals, we'll just finish this 2 or 3-0, get the game done, move up the league. But we didn't. We conceded about 5-6 minutes after that goal, possibly even 10 minutes after that goal, to a silly error, quite simply. I thought Christmas was on December the 25th, not today. Lee Brown's still giving gifts because of how lovely he is. But I simply, I'll put a clip of both goals in. We'll start off describing our goal, though, because that was positive. Harness doing some brilliant work down the right of the side of the pitch, whipping it in, Raggett with possibly a bullet header into the back of the net. 1-0. We thought, looking up then, great goal. I think Raggett, that's going to give him a bit more confidence going forward. And Harness, he's shown what he can do. But now we'll move on to Lee Brown's mistake. All he had to do was header it away. Or chest it with power. Instead, he turned around and tapped it backwards. The striker's come in and gone, boom, cheers for that. Merry Christmas. Having a chance. Thank you. Why do we do it to ourselves? It seems to be the same every year. We just make it difficult. I'm convinced Pompey could be 4-0 up in the 82nd minute and we'd concede 3 just to make it interesting. That is just the Pompey way. We can't do anything easily. The government announced it was like a football match. If COVID was a football match, it'd be 3-0 up at half time. Yeah, Pompey, don't even start me. I know it's different and it was only 1-0, but Coventry, maybe? We're 3-0 up in that one? Southend? No? But we're going to move off that and we'll simply just talk about the league table at the minute. We'll go on to fixtures first, because I think it's better if we talk about the fixtures and then the league table as it stands. Hull travelled to Wimbledon, getting a 3-0 win away. Bristol Rovers beat Shrewsbury 2-1 at home. Charlton hosted Blackpool at the Valley and lost 3-0 after having 2 men sent off. Sunderland rescued a point away at Crewe in the 90th minute, I believe. Fleetwood, they drew 1-1 with Accrington at home. Good point for Fleetwood, not so much for Accrington. Doncaster, the other chasers of promotion alongside Pompey, lost to Ipswich at Portsmouth Road 2-1. Oxford travelled to Stadium MK only managing a point. Peterborough, they came from 1-0 down at home to Wigan to win 2-1. Wigan's goal there being directly from a corner. Plymouth faced Lincoln in possibly the game of the day. Plymouth were 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Lincoln were 3-2 up, then Plymouth scored 2 in the last 15 to make it 4-3. Pompey then drew 1-0 to Gillingham, of course. Burton beat Rochdale 2-0. And then Swindon beat Northampton 2-1 with a Brett Pittman winner there. Good goal, good win for them in the relegation battle. Look at the top of the table now though. Peterborough lead the way on 61 points. 4 points ahead of Lincoln in second, who lost today. Then Hull occupy third position, closing the gap, but with 2 games played more. Pompey then in fourth on 52 points, only 1 point more than they were on the Wednesday. Sunderland in fifth, still only a point behind us after salvaging a point today. Doncaster in 6th, they're only 3 points behind us with 2 games in hand. Need to beat them on Tuesday night. Accrington then in 7th, they're 5 points behind us with a game in hand again. That gap is still big, but it's still not it still is catchable. Ipswich have managed to sneak their way into 8th position, possibly mounting a playoff bid. They've played 1 game less as well, 47 points. And then Oxford dropped to 9th, they're on 45 points having played 29 games. We'll look at the bottom of the table now though. Northampton now are bottom of the table. They are on 26 points. Wigan on 27 points in 23rd. Wimbledon on 28 points in 22nd. Burton also on 28 points in 21st. They've climbed from bottom of the league today. Rochdale then have no points gap, just goal difference in 20th above Burton. Bristol Rovers then occupy 2 points more in 19th position. Swindon then on 31 points in 18th. And Shrewsbury then have a 6 point gap over them with games in hand in 17th. So those results did go for Pompey today, except for Hull and Peterborough, and we well and truly messed it up. I think Pompey only really seem to do well when other teams do well as well. We don't capitalise on opportunities. I think that's our main problem, is when other teams seem to drop off, we seem to drop off as well. When other teams do well, we seem to kind of go, yeah, we'll get a couple of points now. But we'll look at our home record now especially. I think that's going to be our problem. We sit 11th on home form, 17 played, 6 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses, 23 points out of a possible 51. It's not even averaging, that's not even half points at home. If you want to be getting promotion, you need to be at least top 9 on one and then top on the other. We're 11th on home form. We're not even top of the league on away form. We're 3rd on that. You average them out, that's 6th. well, it's not even 6th, it's 7th, I think. It's 6th and 7th position. If we want to be top 2, we need to sort that home form out. I know most of our games are away now, but to be 11th on home form, having played more than most people as well at home, it's just not good enough. We need to sort that out at home. And yes, it's a draw. People will be like, well, at least we didn't lose. I'd rather we lost while trying to attack than settled for a point. We came on to, and I think this was said on Twitter as well. They said, oh, we settled for a point. No, we settled for a point the moment Jack Watmore came on. The moment he came on, instead of Jordi Hawula or someone else attacking, was our problem. I think when you have players like Hawula on the bench, even George Byers with a bit more technical, kind of, he can start something, just have a bit of a spark, and you bring another centre-back on for a right-back. Please explain that to me. Settling for a point against him in 15th. Well, give or take 15th, now they might even be 14th. But still, settling for a point against him in the bottom half when you want promotion is just simply not good enough. You look at other teams in this league, they won't be settling for points, will they? They'll be going all out for the win. You see them 1-1, they'll be going, right, last 5 minutes, bring a striker on, hump it forward, we'll get it in. We'll get another goal. Done. We're not. I don't want to go on about this video though, I've shown both goals. Pompey did have a kind of goal to put us ahead disallowed. I'll put that in now as well. Not really sure what it was for. Yeah, it was a bit of a foul, but I think it was just weak from the defender. Lee Brown's given him a bit of shoulder and he's fallen over. Quite simply, it should have counted. But it didn't, so we look at our next matches now though, and I think there's no real reason to be positive here. And I know everyone will say, well, you could take points. But Doncaster away, Northampton away, Sunderland away, Peterborough and Ipswich away and home respectively, with Salford at Wembley in between Sunderland and Peterborough. Doncaster away, need to win or they'll close the gap and then just fly ahead of us. Northampton away, there are no excuses for not getting at least a 3-0 win in that. Sunderland at home, at least a win, nothing less. At home as well, you don't want to be losing at Fratton to Sunderland. We then have Peterborough away. Okay, maybe that one you settle for a point, you move on. Ipswich at home. Yeah, they're doing well recently, but there's no excuses for not taking anything against them. I think realistically, out of those, 5 games, 13 points and we'll be talking. 13. We can only drop points once in them. But we'll leave that where it is because I don't want to keep blabbering on. I'll try and put a Lewis Hayden clip in now. If he didn't send anything in though, this is where the video is going to end. I think he would have made good points if he did send something in. But I will end the video there and I'll see you in the next one. But don't forget, if you did enjoy the video, please like down below and subscribe to the channel.